हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू स्मार्ट क्लास बाय नेहा यूट्यूब चैनल। आज हम पढ़ेंगे ऑड टू अ नाइट एंगल, जिसे जॉन किट्स ने लिखा है। जॉन किट्स जिनकी डेथ टीबी से हो गई थी। टीबी का फुल फॉर्म है टर्मिनल ट्यूबरक्यूलोसिस। और यहाँ पे नाइट एंगल एक बर्ड है। ऑड ऑड का मीनिंग होता है अ पोएम प्रेजिंग और ग्लोरीफाइंग समथिंग और समवन। प्रेजिंग यानी तारीफ। ड्रॉजी नम्बनेस अ ड्रग्ड फीलिंग। ड्रॉजी नम्बनेस का मतलब होता है अ ड्रग्ड फीलिंग। लिथ अ रिवर। इस पोएम में लिथ वर्ड का यूज़ किया गया है, जिसका मतलब एक रिवर है। इमॉर्टलिटी फॉर द सॉन्ग। रिटन, इस पोएम को लिखा गया है 1819 में। टोटल 8 लाइन स्टेंजा, 80 लाइन्स पोएम। रीम स्कीम ABAB CDE। थीम ऑफ द पोएम डेथ एंड इमॉर्टलिटी, कॉन्शियसनेस एंड आइसोलेशन। जॉन किट्स का जन्म 31 अक्टूबर 1795 एंड डेथ 23 फरवरी 1821। जॉन किट्स इज़ एन इंग्लिश रोमांटिक पोइट। चलिए ऑथर के बारे में देख लेते हैं। जॉन किट्स is one of the romantic poets in English literature who discovered truth in beauty through imagination. As a romantic poet, his poetry is full of imagination, love, pain, immortality. Art is the creation of beauty, and romantic poet unveils the art which is mystic and beautiful. John Keats was an English poet of the second generation of Romantic poets, along with Lord Byron and Percy Bysshe Shelley. He was born on 31st October 1795, Moorgate, London, England, and died on 23 February 1821, aged 25, Rome. His famous poems were Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Urn, Ode on Idolence। यहाँ अर्न का स्पेलिंग URN है। जॉन किट्स फेमस लाइन A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness. John Keats is called poet of the poet of beauty. He also takes interest in Greek art in order to pursue beauty, which is also called John Keats Hellenism। यहाँ pursue का स्पेलिंग है PURSUES। John Keats, I can feel the daisies growing over me। फ्रेंड्स, चलिए एक क्वेश्चन भी कर लेते हैं। राइट द क्रिटिकल एप्रिसिएशन ऑफ द पोएम Ode to a Nightingale। Ode to a Nightingale is one of the most highly admired regular odes in English literature. It reveals Keats' keen imaginative faculty, heightened sensibility, and those aesthetic qualities for which Keats is so well known. It was inspired by the song of a nightingale, which the poet heard in the garden of his friend Charles Brown. Effect of the bird's song on the poet. The song of the nightingale moves the poet to the core of his heart and creates in him a heartache and numbness as is created by the drinking of hemlock or some other opiate. He thinks that the bird lives in a place of beauty and perfect happiness. When he hears the nightingale's song, he is entranced by its sweetness, and his joy becomes so excessive that it changes into a kind of pleasant pain. He is swayed with a desire to escape from the world of cares to the beautiful place of the bird. Glimpses of earthly wretchedness. The poem presents the picture of the tragedy of human life. It gives expression to Keats' melancholy and dejection. He composed this poem at the time when his heart was full of sorrow. His youngest brother Tom had died, the second one had gone to America, and the poet himself was under the suspense and agony of his passionate love for Fanny Browne. All these happenings had induced in him a mood of sorrow. He could not suppress it. Thus, the poet enjoys pleasure in sadness and feasts upon the very sadness in joy. This complex emotion gives the poem its unique charm. Feeling of desolation and bewilderment. The Ode to a Nightingale and the first of the last four odes is the saddest. The first section ends with another reminder of his brother Tom Keats' death and a harrowing presentation of transience and mortality, facts of life which the nightingale has never known. हियर जॉन किट्स के जो ब्रदर का नाम है वो टॉम किट्स है. इट्स टोन एंड मूड, पोएम के टोन और मूड के बारे में. द ऑड टू ए नाइटिंगेल इज फुल ऑफ लाइवली ऑसिलेशन इन टोन एंड मूड. द नैरेटर इज पुल्ड इन conflicting directions and towards death, now towards life, now towards the sensuous pleasure of this world, now towards transcendence of the everyday. In stanza 7, the nightingale, the bird that has sung so rapturously down the ages, seems to offer a promise of immortality. The ode expresses a succession of moods. The ode to a nightingale is not the expression of a single mood but of a succession of moods. From being too happy in the happiness of the bird's song, Keats become aware of the contrast between the bird's apparent joy and the misery of the human condition, from which he can only momentarily escape by drinking wine, by poetry, by the beauty of nature, or by the thought of death. In the seventh stanza, the contrast is sharpened. The immortal bird, representing natural beauty as well as the poet's song, is set against the hungry generation of mankind. Love of romance and the Greek mythology. The poem expresses the poet's love of romance, his deep sense of delight in nature, and his interest in the Greek mythology. In the poem, references to Flora, Dryad, and Bacchus are made, which are all related to the Greek mythology. It shows that the Greek mythology had a deep hold on the mind of the poet. Aesthetic qualities. The poem contains concrete imagery, richness of coloring, and deep human interest. The mastery of diction is seen in the poem. The style of the poem is Shakespearean. Summing up, the allegorical content of the poem has traced the journey through life, love, the imagination, suffering, poetry, death, and superbly. The immortality of beauty, an indelible theme in Keats. The Song of the Nightingale is in itself the expression of complete harmony, and the poem is the verbal outpouring of a soul charged with a like joyfulness in beauty. फ्रेंड्स, मैं इसको अच्छे से दिखा देती हूँ ताकि आप इसकी स्क्रीनशॉट लेकर पढ़ सकें. फ्रेंड्स, आई होप आपको इससे हेल्प मिल जाए। वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो लाइक शेयर ज़रूर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो पर। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग।